Hello, everyone. My name is 𝐷𝘪𝑠𝘤𝑑𝘪𝑠, and I'm so excited to be with you here today with VC3 and the CDC for the media launch of Vincymas 2026, The Great Escape. We're just leaving Kingstown at the cruise ship terminal, and we're heading down to the 𝘊𝑜𝘆𝑑𝘦 recreational park with numerous stops along the way so that you can see some of the beauty of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I'm so excited to be here with you, and welcome to Vincymas 2026, The Great Escape.
I forget you have it that, sorry. It's okay.
You called me Devontae Mallow. I was like, who's that?
come the we labor all together. We want the money for my family. We want the money for my wife and family. Come the we labor all together. We come the we labor all together. We want the money for buy 𝘠𝑒𝑚𝑎 house. We want the money for buy 𝘠𝑒𝑚𝑎 house. Oh, 𝘚𝑎𝑙 first can, 𝘚𝑎𝑙 first can, 𝘚𝑎𝑙 first can, 𝘚𝑎𝑙 first can way. Oh, 𝘚𝑎𝑙 first can, 𝘚𝑎𝑙 first can, 𝘚𝑎𝑙 first can, 𝘚𝑎𝑙 first can, 𝘚𝑎𝑙 first can. Oh, 𝘚𝑎𝑙 first can, 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 𝘚𝑎𝑙 first can way. Oh, 𝘚𝑎𝑙 first can, 𝘚𝑎𝑙 first can, 𝘚𝑎𝑙 first can, 𝘚𝑎𝑙 first can, 𝘚𝑎𝑙 first can. She don't come back home. And we sing now, Dampy, oh, Dampy, Anna. Oh, Dampy, Dampy, oh, Dampy, Anna. Say, Dampy, oh, Dampy, Anna. Dampy, oh, Dampy, Anna.
Nah go back a souffre. Me nah go back a souffre. Nanta. Me nah go back a souffre. Me nah go back a souffre. Me nah go back a souffre. Can't eat all me food up there. Nah go back a souffre. Nah go back a souffre. Can't eat all me food up there. Nah go back a souffre. Nah go back a souffre. Nah go back a souffre. Hey. Nah go back. Nah go back. Ready for
Vincymas, put your hand up. If you're ready, if you're ready, if you're ready, if you're ready, if you're ready,
If you're ready for play old mass, put your hand up.
if you're ready for Vincymas, put your hand up. If you're ready, be ready, be ready, be ready, be ready, be ready.
If you're ready for Vincymas, please just stand up. If you're ready for Vincymas, please just stand up. If you're ready, if you're ready, if you're ready,
If you're ready, if you're ready, if you're ready.
if your love sunset strong run, put your hand up. If your love sunset strong run, put your hand up. Yeah, you're ready. Yeah, you're ready.
Yeah, we ready.
For Vincymas.
Yeah, we ready. Sammy plant pizza yam down a gully. Sammy plant pizza yam down a gully. Sammy dead, Sammy dead, Sammy dead. What? Sammy, Sammy dead, Sammy dead. Say Sammy plant pizza yam down a gully. Sammy plant pizza yam down a gully. Sammy dead, Sammy dead, Sammy dead. Oh, Sammy dead, Sammy dead, Sammy dead. Oh.
Hey! Welcome to the launch of Vincymas Media Launch, you know? Just enjoy yourselves, have some vibes and food. Just enjoy yourselves.
Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Yeah. Welcome, 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 welcome. It's the great escape. Welcome. It's the great escape. Welcome. The great escape. Welcome. It's the great escape. Welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. It's the great escape. The great escape. It's the great escape. The great escape.
Check in for sound. All right, good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this point in time, we'd like to officially get things started. We'd like to ask you to remain reverent. Those of you who are sitting, kindly stand. We'd like to have the rendition of the national anthem of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
Hey. Hi, hey, you could give me a little room this so now you could sit down and sing. Or you could sit down, you could have a seat if you want to have a seat. If you don't want to have a seat, then that is completely up to you. Are you good? I like that response there. That song very nice. The song well fed. I love that. All you love stories? I like to hear that. What are some of the things that a story must have? Me hear some answers. Hey, anything there, me, I? Not there, me. Not tell me no lie now. Anything that me face, Auntie Maxine? Thank you very much. What are some of the things that story must have? Characters, good characters, plot, star. You're hitting nail on the head. Every story have a beginning. Every story have a beginning. And so too, every people have a rhythm. And our story, it starts with this mass. You know, Vincymas not start on no big stage with no big light and them kind of going on there, you know that? It starts in survival, in memory, in motion, living, breathing proof of a people who refuse to disappear. Hold on, you know. See, Miss SVG, yeah, so let me get my shack. Now scan me, you know. Shack clean. A proclamation. You remember the people we say here, Auntie Maxine, hold a second, shake you when you're ready. A proclamation that we are here. We endured. We became. And you're seeing that becoming, we create this mass. This is not borrowed, you know. You know, this is not borrowed, you know. And you see, we spirit. This is not imported. Tell you that. This is Vince's spirit. This is not imported. I tell you. You see this? Hold on. Story. I'm telling a story. Had different pieces. You know where this be? What is this? That is my mass. You ever play mass? Bongo say, hey, and when we down in tongue, it's trouble in tongue. Not your bongo, I see him all is way there. Don't hide now. Right. Give me a little moment, please. I'm telling a story. I just need to gather my pieces together. You know how the thing go. We have a whole ride. Right? You see the man play the steel pan all year. My sister, steel pan talking truth, you know. And you see Calypso, I see plenty Kaisone and say Calypso cut sharp like blade and pray. I tell you, mass bend wire into memory and motion. I telling you that we mass. Huh? All of them speaking, all of them remembering that Vincymas 2026 is beyond mere celebration. You hear me? It is an escape. But hey now, not for runway now. A return into self. A return into self. That is the great escape. A breaking loose from everything that tried to make us small. Stepping out of every cage that we were put in that we did not consent to. But this is the great escape into self, into sound, into nation. Let me gather my story. Don't fall asleep on me. Hold on one moment. As this boat moves, we're moving with it, you know. And that is the spirit of the Vincy people. We're moving out of silence this Vincymas. There is a reckoning here, Jomo, with time. There is a reckoning. You hear me? Hold on, I'm catching the story. There's a loosening. You feel it? You feel it, Zeta? Okay then. The story say, a release. The wind want to get ahead of me, but that's okay. It is a sacred unfolding where even grief must soften its grip, Auntie Maxine. And the body remember, miss, what freedom feels like. So come, all of you, not a spectator, seeing you pretty dan and all, you look nice and tail, but not come for spectate, but to participate. A participant in the remembering. Because this is Vincymas 2026. The great escape into self. Hey, I'll sing something, no man. I'll sing something. Corey, sing something. Anything I know. And Wendy. All right.
So much trouble in the place. So So much woman in the place. They hungry, hungry for action.
From the north, south, east, and west, they come in to jam. Hey, that is enough later for that. Thank you very much. Give me back my thing and them, please. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Come on, give her a round of applause. And for those of you here on the beautiful MV ambience, those of you viewing, welcome to the Great Escape, the media launch for Vincymas 2026, ladies and gentlemen. We've decided to do things differently, and that's exactly what we're doing. Big expectations for Vincymas Carnival this year, and you will, of course, experience what the Great Escape is here today, ladies and gentlemen. Before we go any further, though, let me take this opportunity to acknowledge, of course, and of course, our cameramen on board. You can catch the wonderful spectacles as we sail down the leeward coast, heading down to Pirates Retreat. This is going to be an experience unlike no other, because we're setting the pace for Vincymas 2026. On board with us, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Honorable Minister of Culture, the Honorable 𝐶𝘰𝑝𝘺𝑟𝘔𝑒𝑡, who's here with us. Joining us a little later on as we pull into Pirates Retreat, we will be joined by the Honorable Minister of Tourism, Dr. 𝐶𝘰𝑟𝘠𝑒 Also here with us, we have the components, Pan, Mas, and Calypso being represented here. We also have, of course, we'd like to welcome the chairman of the chairwoman of the National Lotteries Authority. Other specially invited guests. Miss SVG is also here with us, ladies and gentlemen. Members of the media, performers, specially invited guests. Welcome to the official Great Escape Vincymas Launch 2026. Are you ready? Are you excited for Vincymas this year? Come on, are you excited for Vincymas this year? It's June, July, ladies and gentlemen, and we have so much in store for you. We will be presenting a carnival unlike any other this year. We have reintroduced some events. Of course, the chairman of the Carnival Development Corporation, he will make a presentation telling you all about what is in store for Vincymas this year. We are excited. As Deputy Chairman of the Carnival Development Corporation, Colin Graham, that's my name. It's my honor to welcome you and to have you here as we sail down to Pirates Retreat on the beautiful catamaran, the ambience. Are you excited? Are you loving this, ladies and gentlemen? Good. And without any further ado, we're going to party all the way down, ladies and gentlemen, as we present the speeches for you here on this wonderful day today, the official media launch of Vincymas. Jude, let's take us down memory lane, ladies and gentlemen. Eat, drink, party. Let's have a good time as we get ready for the Great Escape Vincymas 2026 official media launch today. And of course, Saturday, we have the grand official launch. E.T. Joshua Tarmac, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get ready for Vincymas.
I don't mind if you want to give me, I won't refuse it. I don't mind if you want to give me, I won't refuse it. I don't mind if you want to give me, I won't refuse it. I don't mind if you want to give me, I won't refuse it.
Kingston in for trouble. This fever so terrible, the virus in we spine. Make we want to wine. I'm sorry for the tongue. It's bound to get wine down. Over 50,000 man buying wine is all, and we might only wine. Only wine. We go wine down Kingston bar. We go wine on down. Oh, we go wine down Kingston bar. We go wine on down. We're so out of line. Body rule in mind. We go wine, we go wine, we go wine, we go wine, we go wine Kingston down.
Yeah. So, of course, for those of you watching live, remember we're coming to you live on board the MV Ambience. And here we are in front of the beautiful Sandals Resort, one of the many destinations there in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If you're coming home for Vincy Carnival this year, this is the great escape that you've been looking for. People are already on board, partying and having a good time. And we have so much in store for you. This is just the beginning. As we head to Pirates Retreat, ladies and gentlemen, those of you on board, those of you viewing, we have a big surprise in store for you. This is the Great Escape. This is Vincymas 2026. The official launch is this Saturday at the E.T. Joshua Tarmac. Make sure you book your ticket now. Come home for Vincymas 2026, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy. Yeah. Yep. All right, thank you very much. Keep the music low, Jude. Keep the music low. Give it up for our onboard DJ, Jude the Cool Dude. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Yeah, we're going to be partying all the way down to, of course, Pirates Retreat with Jude the Cool Dude on board, ladies and gentlemen. Again, for those of you viewing, welcome to the official media launch of Vincymas 2026. We're here on board the MV Ambience, and as we get ready to sail out, of course, of 𝑘𝑒𝑚𝑒𝑛𝑡 Bay with the folks looking over into Sandals Resort, we want to encourage each and every one of you, if you haven't booked a ticket as yet, to come home for Vincymas 2026. This is the great escape that you've been looking for. St. Vincent and the Grenadines is the destination. Folks, of course, as Deputy Chairman, it is my great pleasure to please welcome at this time the Chairman of the Carnival Development Corporation to kick things off, of course, and to give us a brief update as to what is in store for Vincymas this year. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Ricky Adams, Chairman of the Carnival Development Corporation.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Colin. Let me begin by recognizing the presence of the Honorable 𝐶𝑰𝑚𝑒𝑑, our Minister of Sports, Youth, Culture, and the Creative Industries. Also recognize Madam Chair of the National Lotteries. Good afternoon. Maxine, Director of Culture, is in here somewhere. And of course, let me say welcome to all of you who've made it. I see that y'all absolutely got the memo. I'm loving the dress code. So give yourselves a round of applause to begin with. And the minister, as usual, is leading from the front. And he, I think, is vying with Kaba for best dress this afternoon. So it's good to see that when you look around, you can feel the energy and the warmth of our Vincy people. Today, we're going to get to a lot of thanks for in the official vote of thanks. But I think I really want to say thank you up front to the owners and operators of this wonderful vessel who've made it available for us this afternoon for the media launch. So I want a special round of applause for the owners and operators of the MV Ambience, please. Today isn't just another launch on the calendar. It's a declaration of intent. You can look around and see the spectacular views, but more importantly, you can feel the energy. And that energy is the heartbeat of a nation getting ready to show the world once again who we are. This year, Vincymas is evolving. We're moving from just a festival to becoming a full destination experience. And we are calling it this year the Great Escape. Now, what does that mean? It means a release from the pressures of daily life. It's a return to pure joy, to our rich culture, and to the energy and connections that make us who we are. This is where the world meets St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and more importantly, where we come back to meeting who we are. Your CDC has been working with a very specific mindset. We are organized, we are forward-thinking, and we are execution-driven. We aren't just putting on shows, we are building a product, a brand, and a lasting legacy. We are raising the bar for ourselves and for our nation. This year, you're going to see more structured and professionally managed events, a serious commitment to time discipline and production quality, and stronger collaborations with our promoters, partners, and every community across the islands. We're raising the standard of delivery at every single touch point. When you step into a Vincymas event in 2026, you are going to feel the difference. So what does this great escape actually look like? We're bringing some incredible new energy to the season. We're bringing a 10-day food and cultural village because you can't have mass without the best flavors of SVG. We're bringing immersive activations. From the moment you land at the airport to the experiential zones in our communities, the carnival vibe will be everywhere. We're taking the energy to our rural carnivals, and we're going to be doing a lot stronger collaboration with the official rurals this year to ensure that the rurals are a true taste of what is to come for Vincymas. And we have the return of the Miss SVG into the period where it traditionally used to be, just before the actual Vincymas. We aren't just creating events. We're creating memories that will have people coming back year after year. While we are innovating, let me make this very clear. Innovation will never come at the cost of our authenticity. We are deeply committed to preserving the soul of our mass, our pan, our calypso, our soca, our Monday t-shirt bands, and our juve. Part of moving forward is remembering where you came from. And that is why we are making intentional efforts to revive our traditional elements, including the return of the monkey band. And I know a lot of people are looking forward to that again this year. We're blending the new with the legendary to make sure the Vincymas spirit stays pure. This massive vision isn't a solo act. It's built on collaboration. We want to acknowledge the vital support of the government, our premium partner, the National Lotteries Authority, our generous sponsors, and every cultural stakeholder who pours their heart into this. This festival doesn't belong to the CDC. It belongs to all of us. The CDC is ready. The team is prepared. The vision is clear. And the planning for 2026 has been vigorous and rigorous and structured. We are ready to host the greatest escape that you have ever experienced. Vincymas 2026 is more than a party. It's more than a festival of fets. It's a movement. It's our story. It's our legacy. It's our mass. I want to invite every single one of you to participate, to experience it, and most importantly, to own our Vincymas. And it all starts right now. I'll see you all at the official launch this Saturday. This is the great escape to the hottest carnival in Caribbean, and the journey begins today. Thank you.
I don't know what time I'm going home.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. And what would Carnival be, of course, without the components, ladies and gentlemen? Representing PAN, I'd like to welcome now Ms. 𝐶𝘰𝑘-𝐷𝘪𝑜s𝑠𝑤 to give us a brief presentation representing PAN, ladies and gentlemen.
Protocol already established. Good afternoon. As we launch Vincymas 2026, and we hear about all that the CDC has in store, there must be mention of the 𝑈𝘯𝑑𝘦 movement, a component of the CDC. As we prepare for the 2026 Panorama season, the first event, our Panorama launch, will be held under the theme Jewels and Pearls on May 24th. We are currently conducting an arrangers workshop where we saw up to 40 persons coming to these workshops, which are facilitated by Mr. Jamora Francis, Mr. Tilal Webb, and our president, Mr. Rodney Small. The workshop helped to mold upcoming arrangers and also aid our players with having an appreciation for the arrangement of songs that they perform. These workshops are quite fitting as we are now preparing for our junior and senior panorama. This year's panorama launch promises to be a spectacular showcase of talent, rhythm, and culture. The 2025 Senior and Junior Panorama Champions, 𝑈𝘮𝑑𝘦 Starlift Steel Orchestra, will be performing at the launch, along with the Symphonic Steel Orchestra, Epic Song Steel Orchestra, and Leaf Elite Steel Orchestra. This year's launch is not a show. It will be a party. So bring a dance partner or two and come and enjoy steel pan music like never before. Let's show our appreciation as our bands continue to raise the standard of steel pan music in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I encourage everyone here and those viewing via social media to come out and enjoy the performances. This is also the perfect opportunity to get a glimpse of what's to come for the upcoming Panorama season. As we look forward, I'm inviting you to mark your calendars. Junior Panorama will be held on Sunday, June 28th. Senior Panorama, or as we know it, Steel and Glitter, will be held on Thursday, July 2nd. I'm urging all pan lovers and supporters to come out in your numbers and support our panists. I would also like to take this moment to call on the corporate community to invest in steel pan. Your support plays a vital role in nurturing young talent, sustaining our cultural heritage, and ensuring the continued development of steel pan in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It will be remiss of me to not mention the St. Vincent Electricity Service. They have been partnering with the 𝑈𝘯𝑑𝘦 movement to host the Junior Panorama for over 10 years. Your commitment to youth and culture is deeply appreciated, and we look forward to strengthening this partnership in the years to come. I'm also inviting other businesses to come on board and show your support financially. In closing, I'd like to take this opportunity to invite all to Vincymas, not only to enjoy steel pan, but also mass, calypso, the other CDC events, and all that our private promoters have in store. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Give it up for Mrs. Miller, ladies and gentlemen.
We're here with
And of course, as we continue the music on the lower deck.
Orchestra and the longest serving employee at the CDC. Jomo, what can audiences expect from PAN this season?
Well, you know, PAN always bring excitement to Victoria Park. And as the musical director for the Symphonic Steel Orchestra, I'm going to talk about my home first before I talk about anyone else. Symphonics always try to bring their A game. Our greatest pleasure is seeing the people in Victoria Park or wherever the pan is being played, enjoying the music. But the steel pan fraternity most definitely bring an A game to the Victoria Park. We play for our community, we play for the returning nationals, and you know a lot of people love pan. So come Steel and Glitter, Junior Panorama, pan is going to be electric as per usual.
That's great. I can't wait to see what the panists have for us this year with the Great Escape. Back to you, Colin.
I've been want poop. Oh.
Check. All right, thank you very much. And of course, we're still here in beautiful 𝑘𝑒𝑚𝑒nT Bay, just overlooking the beautiful Sandals Resort. This is the official launch of Vincymas 2026. We're calling this one The Great Escape. It is your opportunity to escape from whatever you may dealing with or having going on in life, to come home for Vincymas Carnival 2026. We have so much in store for you this year. It's going to be a spectacle. It's going to be a carnival like no other. As of course, we're going to be setting the pace and the trend for what is to come next year. Quite possibly it's going to be the 50th anniversary of Vincymas here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and what a spectacular show we have in store for you. Of course, we continue to hear from the components of Vincymas. I'd like to welcome at this point in time to represent the Calypsonians Association, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. 𝘊𝑜𝘆𝑐𝑵 Bennett. And by chance, he is up for competition for the best dress along with the minister.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies. Honorable 𝐶𝑰𝑚𝑒𝑟, Minister of Culture, Sports, Youth and Creative Industries, Mr. Ricardo Adams, Chairman of the Carnival Development Corporation and other board members, Mrs. Luan Hadaway, chairwoman of the NLA, our major sponsor, Mr. McGregor Seeley, long-standing CEO/manager of the NLA and other board of directors, members of the staff of the CDC, the media, performers, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever I'm being heard and seen, good afternoon. It is indeed a pleasure, more so because as a man who is afraid of boats, I brave my fare to be here to represent Calypso. Calypso is not sexy these days. But I want to say to you, when I speak about Calypso, I'm not only confining it to Kaiso, but to include and embrace soca, raga soca, and Kaiso, as I said before. Yes, let me take a plug here, because it is my conviction that St. Vincent and Grenadines, we are the owners of raga soca. And when you have a baby, you need to nurture your baby, and we need to ensure we give it all the food it needs, she or he, to prosper. I want to invite you to the tents. But before I do that, in CDC, the D is the most important letter because it stands for development. And as the president of St. Vincent Calypso Association, I put a lot of emphasis on development. Just last Saturday, we had a very successful judges/artists workshop, which augurs well for the 2026 season. I want you to know, and I want us to embrace this. In soca, we have Skinny Fabulous, we have Problem Child, we have James Zippy, we have Fireman Hooper, and many others who have kept our flag waving high in the regional and international market. And we ought to put a clap for them, because how could I ever forget? How could I ever forget Kevin Little with his international hit, Turn Me On? Back home, we have 4 Calypso tents, namely the Upstage Experience, the Untold Calypso tent, the Graduates Calypso tent, and the newest kid on the block, Calypso Cabaret. I am happy, in fact, ecstatic to announce that we are the only country. We have the distinct honor, unique honor of having a tent in the diaspora by the name of Dynamites. Calypso will be coming to you soon. On the 23rd, Upstage will journey to Sandy Bay to kick the season off. This year, instead of starting on a Tuesday, we'll be starting on a Wednesday, and I want you to follow me. Our main headquarters will be the Russell's Auditorium. On Wednesdays, we'll have Upstage Experience. Thursdays, Untold. On Fridays, Graduates. And on Saturdays, Calypso Cabaret. The action starts on the 27th of May. Wednesday, 27th of May. Moving forward, we now go to competition time. Graduates in St. Vincent and Grenadines, Upstage, Calypso Cabaret, and Untold. But before they do, in Brooklyn, New York, on Saturday, 6th of June, the Dynamite Calypso tent will face the judges. The judges will then journey back to St. Vincent to adjudicate the Upstage Experience on Wednesday 10th, Untold on Thursday 11th, Graduates on Friday 12th, and finally, Calypso Cabaret on Saturday 13th. All those dates are in June. That is for the big yard. Not to leave out, soca semifinals will be called Bacchanal Bay. That will take place on the 14th of June. The Carnival 2026, the Great Escape, will be started with the Calypso semifinal. Fantastic Friday. The beginning of Carnival, Friday, June 26th. May 30th, Junior Calypso. June 4th, Soca Monarch, Bidback Soca Monarch. On the 6th, The fifth story, we have 𝘠𝑖𝑚𝑜𝑛𝑠 which features Calypso finals and King and Queen at the bands. We cannot do it alone. We need your support. I am imploring you, I am begging you, please support Calypso. Without your support, we will not go anywhere. Let me end by recognizing all the Calypsonians and say, you have been doing a fantastic job. See you in the tents. Thank you very much.
Hi, I'm back with 𝐶𝑰𝑛𝑖, a Calypsonian since 1986. Now, 𝐶𝑰𝑛𝑖, please tell us, why is Calypso still relevant to the culture?
Well, Calypso is the nucleus of Carnival. There could be no Carnival without Calypso. For example, you could obviously have a Carnival without mass, because people can jump up and have fun. You can have Carnival without pan, because people can jump up to stereo systems and so forth. But you really can't have Carnival without Calypso, because you have to dance and party and enjoy yourself with the songs. Yeah. So it is the nucleus of Carnival. So we have to preserve it. Also, it is representing the vast majority in the society. It speaks on behalf of the entire society. It helped to frame the society. It helped to enhance the, well, I should say, the political part of life. It does so much. So we have to preserve it.
Thank you so much, 𝐶𝑰𝑛𝑖, for continuing such an integral part of the culture of Carnival. I hope you have a great time with us as we continue on this trip.
Gracias, mi amor.
All right. Back to you, Colin.
Feeling your vibe, you make me want to subscribe. No matter how to follow you.
Thank you very much, Deontay. And of course, that was 𝐶𝑰𝑛𝑖, ladies and gentlemen. We want to encourage those of you who are viewing live, following the stream, to stay on the live. Stay on the stream, share it. We have a special surprise coming up because there's still so much more in store for you when we head into Barley and when we head into, of course, Pirates Retreat. Big excitement coming. You won't want to miss that because this is the Great Escape, ladies and gentlemen. We'd like to welcome at this point in time yet another one of the components of Vincymas, this time representing Mass, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome on behalf of the Mass Bands Association, Miss Ali Cadogan, sorry, Ali Cadogan. Come, Ali, come. Ali Cadogan, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon, all. Let me adopt the protocol that has already been established. Ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you as a band leader, a mass builder, and a representative of the Carnival Bands Incorporated. I was told to speak from my heart, and I can tell you this, after 26 plus years in mass, if I start from my heart, I will not finish today, as mass is near and dear to me. And you are not here for long talk. Without mass, there is no carnival. And if the cultural aspect, that is steel pan, calypso, soca, and the masquerade components dies, then carnival dies with it. Vincentian mass is unique. We have evolved over the years. Mass was one a cha-cha-cha shoe that chipped songs around the streets of Kingston in the days of the great theatrical presentation. Today, we have 15 registered costume bands throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and they are as follows. Butex International in Glen, Verlene Ralph and the Professional in Cyan Hill, Blondie Bird and Friends, Tribes and Imagination are in Thomas Saunders School, or formerly owned the Richmond Hill School. SVG Players in Frenchies, Oxygen at the cruise ship terminal, Mirage at Gunsav Liquors. Nelson Block opposite the new port on the waterfront. Links and Extreme in Eustace Building on Bay Street next to Randy. High Voltage in Paul's Avenue. Energy and Melbourne is on Bay Street, on Back Street, below Texaco gas station, Leeward International in Layou. We operate under the poorest condition in this country, as in rundown buildings without proper facilities, except for 2 mass bands who have a place to call home. And this is not to say we are not searching for our own place, but we are hoping for this year we can have a signed document from the government for a place to call our own. We produce the best of the best for Vincymas, even if we are operating under the worst conditions in St. Vincent. We love the art form, and we love to see Vincymas on the world map as the best festival in the Caribbean. We're inviting you, the business sector, to visit these mass bands to see for yourself. There is prevailing thoughts among many that mass makes the most money during the carnival celebration. But I can tell you, not even the party bands do. It costs between $8,000 to $20,000 or more to put a music truck on the road, not to mention security, food, drinks, etc. We depend on the government and the Carnival Development Corporation, CDC, and some of the faithful business sectors to assist. We cannot do this without the input of the corporate sector to make this festival bigger and better. Your input could be in cash or kind, and it will help the festival. We have Junior Carnival, which is the future of our festival. We have sections from the bands. We have King and Queen of the bands, which is King and Queen of Carnival. And Mardi Gras, the parade of the bands. The making of costume band is a costly enterprise. Up to this day, it is a labor of love and sacrifice. So too is the Vincy brand. Vincymas product is a costly enterprise, which requires the assistance of all stakeholders, particularly the Vincentian corporate sector. We are hoping that coming out of this, you, the corporate sector, will invest more into the festival we call Vincymas. We thank you for your contribution thus far and look forward to your continued support this year and the years to come. We are inviting you to come, join a band, and let's make sure that our 2026 festival is the greatest escape. I thank you.
Thank you very much, Ali. Give it up for Ali, ladies and gentlemen, representing the mass component. Please let me welcome now the lovely Miss Crick, ladies and gentlemen, to represent the Beauty Shows Committee. As you heard, of course, Miss SVG is back.
Please allow me to adapt the protocol. Today, we gather not just to launch a festival, but to ignite a season of rhythm, culture, and national pride, where every Vincentian at home and abroad becomes part of something greater than themselves. Vincymas 2026. At the heart of this launch, standing as the embodiment of grace, strength, and cultural pride, are our 7 Miss SVG delegates. Like the treasured flowers of our botanical gardens, these young women represent the resilience of people, having faced numerous challenges, but persevering nonetheless. Together, they form a bouquet that reflects the very spirit of Vincymas. But what makes this year even more powerful is the journey behind it. For nearly a year, these young women have been preparing for the competition, committing themselves to discipline and growth. They have trained, they are refined, and they have blossomed into confident ambassadors, ready to represent themselves, their sponsors, and their communities, ready to lead us into the carnival season. On Saturday, May 30th, 2026, Miss SVG will take its rightful place at the forefront of Vincymas, opening the festival under the theme, Le Fleur Royale, the Royal Flower. And what a way to begin. Though the journey has required patience, we stand here confident that what lies ahead will be worth every painstaking moment. Because with every moment that shapes us comes the opportunity to build something greater. To our valued 7 sponsors, Instacash for contestant number 1, Charisma Charles, the Grenadine House for contestant number 2, Anicia Clark, Republic Bank EC Limited for contestant number 3, 𝘊𝑒𝑐𝑵 𝐷𝘪𝑠𝘤, Executive Air for contestant number 4, 𝘊𝑒𝑟𝑟 Games, Dashville Construction Equipment Sales Limited for contestant number 5, Lori John, Lotto for contestant number 6, Kayla Jordan, and Lynch Caribbean Brokers Limited for contestant number 7, Anelia Williams. Thank you for watering the soil, nurturing the roots, and giving these young women the opportunity to thrive. Your investment goes beyond sponsorship. It is a commitment to empowering young women, strengthening communities, and evaluating the cultural landscape of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Thank you for your patience and for staying the course. With Miss 𝑠vyg returning to the carnival season, we're bringing something fresh and exciting. Meet Me in the Market on May 8, 2026. It's a lively, down-to-earth experience where the public can meet the delegates, snap photos, share in their journey, all while spending the day and showing love and appreciation to the hardworking vendors of the various markets across St. Vincent. And as we continue the connection, our community motorcades on May 3rd and May 10th, and Kingston Motorcade on May 22nd, 2026, the contestants will be traveling through communities across the island, bringing the spirit of Vincymas directly to the people, giving Vincentians a chance to meet them, celebrate the young women representing us all. You'll also catch them at CDC events such as Rum and Rhythm on April 24th, Ivory Soiree on May 24th, and of course the official launch of Carnival on April 11th, 2026. We invite you to come out and show your support. The show you know and love remains elevated and reimagined. This year, we continue to embrace individuality and innovation. The swimwear segment will once again feature a unified color palette, but each contestant will wear their own uniquely designed piece. The interview will see each delegate responding to 2 questions, 1 drawn at random and 1 common to all. Cultural wear segment is themed Once Upon a Village, bringing our heritage and traditions together. Audiences can also look forward to the elegance of the evening wear and creativity of the talent. To the media, thank you for amplifying our voices and sharing this journey with the nation across the diaspora. And to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, thank you for your continued support, your patience, and your belief in what Vincymas truly represents. Thank you.
Thank you very much. If you are excited to have Miss 𝑠vyg back in Vincymas, say yeah! All right. As we now sail into beautiful Mount Wynn, one of our beautiful black sand beaches on the leeward side of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, just one of the many attractions and even more reasons to come home for Vincymas 2026 and be part of the great escape, ladies and gentlemen. So what we're going to do now, we're just going to head up. Are we going to head up on the top deck, or are we going to go with our next presenter? All right, we're going to go with our next presenter, and we are happy to welcome now, ladies and gentlemen. She represents, of course, one of the major sponsors for Vincymas 2026. She's the newly appointed chairman of the board of directors for the National Lotteries Authority, Mrs. Lou-Anne Hathaway, ladies and gentlemen.
Good afternoon. Thank you. Thank you to everyone. Our protocol has already been established. But I'd like to say welcome to everybody viewing on the live. So it is indeed an honor to stand before you as chairperson of the National Lotteries Authority at the Great Escape Vincymas 2026 media launch. Carnival is more than just a celebration. It's a powerful expression of who we are as a people. Our creativity, our resilience, our culture, and our pride. It is that special time of year when our entire nation comes alive in a way that is truly unique and unforgettable. The National Lotteries Authority has proudly supported Vincymas for many years. This support aligns directly with our mandate to invest in sports and culture, two essential pillars of national development. Our sponsorship is not simply about funding an event. It is about preserving our heritage, strengthening our creative industries, and creating real opportunities for our people. This afternoon, I reaffirm our commitment to this partnership. We believe in Vincymas, and we believe in the importance to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. At the same time, as the newly appointed board, we recognize that we have been entrusted as custodians of the authority's funds. With that responsibility comes a clear obligation to ensure that every dollar is managed with care, integrity, and purpose. We therefore encourage prudent spending, strong governance, and full accountability for all recipients of the National Lotteries Authority sponsorship. This is essential not only for transparency, but for the long-term sustainability and credibility of institutions and events we support. Our sponsorship to Vincymas represents our single largest financial undertaking, and as such, it must continue to reflect value, impact, and excellence in execution. Importantly, Vincymas must also be seen and treated as a business. It must generate income to ensure that there are sufficient startup funds for the next festival. In that regard, Vincymas must evolve into a year-round business venture, one that continuously creates opportunities, builds partnerships, and generates revenue to support its long-term growth and independence. As our premier festival, Vincymas must continue to broaden its scope. It must remain a platform that truly showcases the depth of talent we have right here at home. We want to see more of our young and emerging artists given the opportunity to shine alongside our established performers. Our festival must reflect the full richness of Vincentian talent at every level. As we continue to invest, we also encourage a shared commitment to excellence, ensuring that Vincymas develops in a way that is sustainable, well-organized, and impactful for all. Vincymas is not only about enjoyment, it is about opportunity. It supports livelihoods, drives economic activity, and builds national pride. To the organizers and stakeholders, I say thank you for your continued dedication. And to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, your energy, your passion, and your participation are what make Vincymas truly special. As we launch this year's celebration, let us do so with pride, with purpose, and with a commitment to showcasing the very best of our nation. I take this opportunity on behalf of the National Lotteries Authority, our board, our management and staff, to wish everyone a safe, vibrant, and successful Vincymas 2026. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Hathaway, ladies and gentlemen. What we're going to do, we're going to jump to the top deck once again, where Deontay has yet another special guest with her.
Hi, I'm here with Mr. Austin James, the director at the National Lotteries Authority. So I'd just like to know, Mr. James, what value does the partnership between the NLA and the CDC have for the future of Vincymas?
Well, one of the aims of the National Lottery is to engage in nation building, mainly to sports and culture. Obviously, Carnival Vincymas falls directly under that. And for the longest while, we have been one of the premier sponsors of Vincymas. We are quite convinced that the greater the investment, the greater the product. And so the NLA would want to invest in the Carnival Vincymas product so that we can get a better outcome. Obviously, better return on investment. If we can produce a better product, we can attract the right audience, the right group of people, enhance the revenue, and subsequently a bigger share of the market for the St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
That's great, Mr. James. On behalf of all Vincentians, thank you to the NLA for your continued investment in Vincymas and sports and culture in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Back to you, Colin. Thank you.
All right. Welcome back. Thank you very much, Deontay. And of course, as we sail out of Mount Wynn and as we head further down the leeward coast, to all our viewers online, we encourage you, stay tuned. We have a big surprise when we get into Barley, when we head into Pirates Retreat. We have a big surprise for those of you on board and for those of you viewing, which of course will excite you even more for Vincymas 2026, The Great Escape. Folks, the Carnival Development Corporation recently held some cultural workshops. Of course, it's the part of the mandate of the Carnival Development Corporation to ensure that we encourage and we ensure that there's a future in the creative arts here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We have a very special presentation for those of you viewing and for those of you on board coming out of that Creative Circle workshop hosted by the Carnival Development Corporation. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen.
If you're ready for Vincymas, just come. Come on down, you can't afraid. You gotta free up and enjoy yourself, ain't you? After all, it's the great escape. We just want to welcome you on ambience. But right now, we're creating a vibe. Come on, get around, get around, get around. Get up on your feet. Get up on your feet and come.
They just make me tunes for the street band. From year to year, they just plan the song.
Plan the song, plan the song, plan the song.
And bring it for carnival.
Hey!
I tell them about her, Toby and Shella. I tell them about DT, Ringo and Lida. So I tell them, carnival is mass and music. Carnival is calypso. Carnival is mass and steel band. Carnival is peace. Carnival is mass with a brass band. Carnival is free. Carnival is mass with a brass band. Carnival is free. Carnival is mass with a brass band. Carnival is free.
Come on, enjoy yourself.
Jam them. Jam them. Jam them.
Jam them.
Jam them.
Hey. Hey. Para pa para pa 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 para pa para pa para para. So much woman in the place, they hungry, hungry for action. From the north, south, east, and west, they come into town. Lord, pretty body, pretty face, your mind will make for a good time. Meeting, greeting, jumping, sharing one love. So much say you don't see till around this time. Displaying this sexy body, they looking so fine. Love to see them dance, love to see them shake. You see boom boom roll, it's out of this world. I can't wait for festival time again, hey, just to get behind them and what? Jam them, just to get all me sorrow and pain. Just to get behind them and jam them. A big boomsy girl will make my day. Want to get behind them and jam them. A big boomsy girl, she will make my day. Just to get behind them, hey, and jam them. All you sing, pa pa da pa pa da pa 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 da pa pa da pa pa da pa da pa da 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 da. Jomo, wait, hold on. I only want the percussion. Let me hear if the boat know this song here. All you sing with me. Pa pa da pa pa da pa 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 da pa pa da pa pa da pa da pa pa da 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 hey pa 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 da pa pa da pa pa da pa 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 da pa pa da pa pa da pa da pa pa. I can't wait for festival time again, just to get behind them and jam them. Just to forget all the sorrow and pain. Get behind them, jam them.
Soca people,
jam them.
Welcome to Vincymas. The land of Vincymas right there in ambience.
Jam them.
And I hope you are enjoying wherever you are.
Hey.
Soca people.
Hey. I say I jump in a van and I reach down a tongue. I buy KFC and I buy Shangro. Minister Santo, Mrs. Shadika. Hey. And then again, hey. Ta 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 ta.
Here we go. Foreigners from everywhere. There we go. Start it up. Foreigners from everywhere. Soca music in the air. Hey.
The whole of the carnival coming together as one.
Hey.
Barbados and Antigua.
We don't want to stop this fiesta. Canada, New York City.
Want to be
Jump and wave and dance and sing.
Follow me.
Move your left hand, follow me. We just want to jump and wave and dance and sing. Follow me. Move your bam bam, follow me. Move your waistline, follow me. We just want to jump and wave and dance and sing, yeah. If you know this song, just dance. Then we sing it again. Foreigners from everywhere. Soca music in the air. Yeah.
The whole of the Caribbean.
Trinidad and Grenada.
I take a man and sugar. They don't want to stop the fiesta.
England and Germany, Canada, New York City. If but we just want to jump and swing and dance and follow me. Move your left hand, follow me. Move your right hand, follow me. We just want to dance and swing and follow me. Move your back hand, follow me. Wave your hands, them, follow me. We just want to jump and swing and dance.
Carnival, come let we get on and play a mass. Everybody jumping up together as one. No one must see it. Strictly love inside the band, and that is how we like it. So happy Carnival, come let we jump up and we play a mass. Now everybody jumping up together as one. No one must see it. Strictly love inside the band, and that is how we like it.
Hey!
Hello, how you doing? Hello, hope everything okay. What's going on? What you been up to? And how the family doing? And compliments to the season. So good to see your face inside the place. Where's my manners? Almost forget to say. Yeah, happy Carnival. Come let we jump up and let we play a march. Now everybody jumping up together as one. No one on a city street. We love inside the bar, and that is how we like it. So happy Carnival. Come let we jump up and let we play a march. Now everybody jumping up together as one. No one on a city street. We love inside the bar, and that is how we like it. So happy Carnival. Come let we jump up and let we play a march. So everybody jumping up together as one. No one on a city street. We love inside the bar, and that is how we like it. So happy Carnival. So everybody jumping up. Happy Carnival. Everybody jumping up. Happy Carnival. Strictly love inside the bar, and that is how we like it. Happy Carnival.
So happy Carnival. Happy
Come on, give them a round of applause again. That's coming out of the Creative Circle, one of the workshops done by the Carnival Development Corporation. One thing about Vincy, we could party anywhere. Come on and make some noise if you're ready for Vincymas. All right. Folks, as we now sail into beautiful Barrowley, the home of Blackfish, ladies and gentlemen. And like I said, we want to encourage those of you who are viewing online. When we get round to 𝑈𝘯𝑑𝘦 to Pirates Retreat, we have a very special surprise in store for you. You don't want to miss it. For the folks who are viewing in Barrowley, you may have an idea of what is already brewing in the community of Barrowley. So get yourselves ready, because we're going to take you from here over there into Barrowley for a celebration unlike no other that will take us straight over into Pirates Retreat, ladies and gentlemen. And we have an even bigger spectacle in store for you. Please, at this point in time, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Minister of Culture, none other than Mr. 𝐶𝑰𝑚𝑎, ladies and gentlemen, to give us some remarks here. Welcome, the Minister of Culture. Best dress, best dress.
That's an overstatement, Colin. But thank you very much still. First of all, let me acknowledge the presence of the chairman of the Carnival Development Corporation, Mr. Ricardo Adams, the CEO of the Carnival Development Corporation, Mr. Rodney Small, the chairperson of the National Lotteries Authority, and we're happy to have them here this afternoon with us, Mrs. Luan Hathaway, other members of the board of the National Lottery, members of the media, cultural practitioners, special invited guests, a warm and pleasant good afternoon. I know y'all don't want me to be standing here for too long, but I'll try my best to make it short. Now, Carnival, in its essence, the culture is part of our cultural heritage. Carnival plays a significant role in our culture. Now, yesterday while preparing for this media launch, I thought about my own experiences in Carnival. Now, let me be honest right now, as the Minister of Culture, I have not been to Carnival for about 2 decades, right? However, I can assure you this year, not just as a minister, but a lover of culture, because during my time thus far as minister, I have had a significant experience and a breakthrough and an appreciation for our Vincentian culture and our Vincentian heritage. As we're standing here on this boat, this catamaran this afternoon, I remember about a month ago during our National Heroes celebrations, this very said catamaran took a number of us along with our natives from Honduras, Nicaragua, Belize, and so forth. We journeyed to Baliso, and that in itself was a significant cultural experience to me. Now, to this day, and what I realized about Carnival is that Carnival allows us to express ourselves in the true form, not just from the components that you heard a little bit earlier. We have our mass bands, our Calypso Association, and we have the reintegration of also Miss SVG. But Carnival is part of who we are, and there's no denying that. Just as in Carnival plays a significant role in our cultural development, it also has the economic impact in which it allows us to realize a number of significant financial benefits from our cultural celebrations. There are a number of artists who are there here to express themselves. And they use Carnival as a platform to express themselves, and they would be rewarded with international, first of all, national recognition, regional recognition, and also international recognition. So Carnival can be used as a platform. I see young artists here. We have Lexi, we have young Zion, and I'm happy to have them here on board this afternoon, and they are the future of our Carnival product. Now, from a government standpoint, I am here to reaffirm our government's commitment to supporting culture, and by supporting culture, I mean supporting specifically the Carnival Development Corporation. However, I would like to encourage a number of our corporate sponsors to come on board. I implore you. Carnival has a number of benefits. And as I said, it's part of who we are. And it's high time that each and every one of us, nationwide, as the chairman would have said earlier, we need to embrace our Carnival. And it's not about, as I said, it's part of who we are, one, and because it gives us a significant amount of identity. We could identify, we build relationships just because of Carnival too, because we could identify with persons who think similar like us and who express themselves probably similarly, or even in different creative ways. Our creative industry has a significant part to play in the growth of our economy, right? And I am here as Minister of Culture. Forget about the rest for now. But to assure you that our government is here to support you. Not just financially, but we are going to create opportunities for our artists to grow and develop their special talents. Now, I recently had a conversation with the Honorable Prime Minister and the Minister of Foreign Affairs. And what we realize is that our cultural ambassadors, they are not utilized in the way in which they should in terms of their promotion of our country. And this is something, as Minister of Culture, I could assure you that I personally am going to address. Now, there's a specific criteria in which persons become cultural ambassadors. However, as I said, the way in which our cultural ambassadors, because they are the ones who carries our flag flying high, not just regionally, but also internationally. We have seen the Skinny Fabulouses, the Problem Childs. These are persons or artists in which they could give back to our country and to our growing cultural society. And as I said, I don't want to be too long, but I just want to encourage especially the young artists. This is a government which will create a number of opportunities for you. We intend to invest in a cultural and a performing arts center where young people, especially, young artists, you could go there and express themselves at no cost. But however, the training would need to be available to you as well. And I could assure you, as Minister and other members of my department who are here as well, the Director of Culture, we are going to ensure that we create these opportunities for you to grow and to develop. All right? Good afternoon, and I thank you very much. God bless.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister of Culture, best dressed on the boat, 𝐶𝑰𝑚𝑎, ladies and gentlemen. As promised, for those of you who are viewing online, for those of you who are here on the boat, we have a very special treat for you now that we are here in Barrowley. For the folks in there already who've been viewing and watching and already know what is happening in Barrowley, what we're going to do now, we're going to take you live over into Curtains, Barrowley, for what is happening there right now. So for those of you on the boat, turn your eyes to the television screen. For those of you viewing live right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is The Great Escape. This is Vincymas 2026, and we now take you live to Curtains, Barrowley. We're going to meet you again in 𝑈𝘯𝑑𝘦 Pirates Retreat, ladies and gentlemen.
it up, boiled down and everything, and dancing to this music. Let me see if I could. You're not part of the monkey band, are you? Why are you not speaking to me? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What are you wearing? What is this? What is happening?
Jumbie suit.
Jumbie suit?
Yeah.
Come, we had to move forward because the cameraman can't leave we.
Yeah, Miss Wife, it's lace.
Hold on. Tell me now.
It's lace. First time experiencing kind of thing.
Yeah? So you've been seeing it. Who did you see dressed up like this? Daddy, uncle, somebody from the community. Let me see if I know this thing. Who's the bushman?
Tulu.
All right. If you don't want to get yourself in the mix with a little bit of oil.
Hold on.
Welcome back. Thank you for joining me on the top deck. We have with us Rodney Small, the CEO of the Carnival Development Corporation. Now, Rodney, all day we've been hearing that Vincymas 2026 is the Great Escape. For years previously, Vincymas has been the hottest carnival in the Caribbean. So what does it mean that it is now the Great Escape, and why are we moving away from the hottest carnival in the Caribbean?
Actually, it's still the Great Escape. It's still the hottest carnival in the Caribbean. But this year we wanted to create this marriage between tourism and culture, bacchanal carnival, right? And the Great Escape is really twofold. One, St. Vincent being the Great Escape as a destination, and inviting the world, right, to come to St. Vincent, which is the Great Escape. And the Great Escape in the sense of free your mind. I mean, move away from the stress of life and just enjoy yourself for this particular season, this particular moment. And also, I mean, when you come to the Great Escape, what can you expect? Of course, all of our cultural identity, everything that makes us Vincentian. So it's really to give it that marriage of culture and tourism. And you know, culture and tourism, I mean, cultural tourism is one of the biggest conversations in the world. And at the CDC, we really wanted to cement that conversation and show that we are contributing to it. As you know, Vincymas, the hottest carnival in the Caribbean, has always been a tourism product, and we are seeing where that is going. I mean, it's getting better and better every year, and as a CDC, we wanted to be a part of that conversation or continue that conversation. So, I mean, for all those persons who are listening, we're asking you to come to the Great Escape. I mean, and experience all that we have to offer. And as you've been seeing today, it's not just about parties, or it's not about fetes or competition. It's also about what else we have to offer. So you can come and be a part of our great landscape, I mean, our beaches, I mean, even these wonderful boat rides, and just come and free your mind and just have a great time during Vincymas.
Okay, thank you, Rodney. Well, I was going to ask what you think sets us apart from all the other summer festivals in the Caribbean, but I do think that you have explained that so well. But if you'd like to repeat your point, that would be great.
One of the things that set us apart, and one of the things that we're going for, and if you were listening earlier, our chairman, Mr. Ricardo Adams, spoke about, I mean, as much as we innovate and we want to add commercialization. We have to stay authentic and true. And I think that is who we are. Our carnival product is very authentic. And I want to make an appeal to every Vincentian and even those who are listening in the diaspora that, you know, I mean, we have to stay true to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I mean, as much as we appreciate all of the niceness and all of the new world order and all the new innovations, we want to make sure that we can stay the hottest carnival in the Caribbean, which is our energy, our love, how intimate it is, and most importantly, we have the safest carnival in the world. And for those who are listening in the diaspora, we are also bringing this energy to New York, because we are launching in New York on May 2nd, and we are launching in Toronto on May 9th. So we are taking that Vincy energy, that Vincy signature. Is one of the carnival that, along with Grenada, I would say, still stay true to their authentic identity of carnival, because as we mentioned, and what is happening now in Byerly as we go over to 𝑈𝘯𝑑𝘦 is the monkey band. I mean, a monkey band was a part of our carnival, and it was around even before Jab Jab. So all you Vincentians who love Jab Jab, let me show monkey band the same love. And I mean, we still have Pan and Calypso. I mean, still working to see how we can make them greater and better. And of course, encouraging the Vincentian public to go out and support our traditional events as much as we support all our private events, because it's one product. And all these things make up this one product. So, I mean, we have a lot of work to do. And I think collectively we're going to get there. And, you know, regardless of what, St. Vincent is the best carnival in the world. And I mean, so big up yourself, St. Vincent. And I look forward to a great season.
All right, thank you so much, Rodney. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for being the CEO of, the hottest carnival in the Caribbean, the CDC. And thank you for your work in preserving the culture so that future generations could enjoy what we have enjoyed and embraced for so long. Thank you, Rodney.
Ambience. Keep the music going, Jude. Keep the music going. Of course, we're still here on the MV Ambience, and we're now pulling into the world-famous Pirates Retreat, where, of course, we all know they shot that famous Walt Disney movie, Pirates of the Caribbean, featuring, of course, Johnny Depp. You may see, of course, I could ask the cameraman to just pan over, because this is, of course, we're going to have some picturesque moments here. You'll, of course, remember the very famous arch where Jack Sparrow sailed into the Pirates Retreat and saw the pirates hanging from that arch platform, of course, signifying those pirates who were hanged, of course, by, of course, the colonials, the British, the French. And here it all happened, ladies and gentlemen. Behind us, Of course, we have the famous set of the Pirates of the Caribbean. That's where they shot the movie. We will be joined by the Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Dr. 𝐷𝘧𝑎𝘍𝑒𝑒𝑚 will be joining us on board. And of course, we will hear from him momentarily. We've been trying to bring you some of the footage of the monkey band jump up that is taking place, heading from Barrowley Curtains into, of course, 𝘊𝑜𝘆𝑎𝘍𝑒𝑚 Pirates Retreat. When we get on shore, we have even more presentations for you, lots of food, drinks, and of course, a good time in store for each and every one of you, as this is part of the Great Escape. Now is the time to come home for Vincymas this year. Book your ticket, make your arrangements, come home for the Great Escape, come home for Vincymas 2026, ladies and gentlemen.
my favorite space, the maddest place on earth. Hey, it's madness you was looking for, you find it. And if it's energy you're looking for, you find it. It's like we breathe it in the air.
All right.
You will understand if you come.
Just an announcement. We're asking persons to remain on board until the monkey band comes around. So then we'll make our way as a procession over into Pirates Retreat. So again, we just like persons to remain on board. After the monkey band makes its way across, then we will join the back of the procession and head over to Pirates Retreat. Check. All right, folks. Jude, just give me a second, please. Folks, I just want to ask you to ease back so as the Minister of Tourism joins us on board. So he'll make his presentation here. And then, of course, we'll head on over to Pirates Retreat. So we're going to be joined by the Minister of Tourism, Dr. 𝐶𝑰𝑚𝑚. He'll make his presentation. And then, of course, we will follow the monkey band over into Pirates Retreat.
This is the greatest place, our great escape, my favorite space, the maddest place on earth. Hey,
so, ladies and gentlemen, please, with a round of applause, let's welcome the Minister of Tourism, Dr. 𝐶𝑰𝑚𝑚, who joins us here now on the MV Ambience in Pirates Retreat. And of course, as he joins us, we'll like to welcome him to jump straight into his presentation. We've been having a wonderful trip down so far here at Pirates Retreat. And this is part, of course, the Great Escape, ladies and gentlemen, the official launch of Vincymas 2026. And we have just arrived in Pirates Retreat. I don't know if the cameraman could just pan over quickly. There you see the monkey band making its way over into Pirates Retreat. They just came with a jump up all the way from Barrowley, through curtains, and over here into the Pirates Retreat. So without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome to make his presentation, Minister of Tourism, Dr. 𝐶𝑰𝑚𝑚, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Colin. Good afternoon, everyone. Look like you all having fun. I hope you all had some rum punch by the time you all got it. A little sunset, a little sparrow, high road. Yeah? But let me say that it is really, really an exciting time for St. Vincent and Grenadines in a whole. I mean, we're coming off fresh from the SPG Sailing Week, which concluded yesterday. So I could feel the momentum and the adrenaline in the air. Right, Chairman? Of course. But I want to say that what we have seen here, is really a spectacle. True reflection of St. Vincent and Grenadines, the excellence that we always aim for. And I want to commend the board, including the chairman, Ricky, CEO Rodney, and the entire team for all the hard work being done behind the scenes. And I see a minister somewhere walking around. And I know he's also working hard and giving you all the support that you need. But let me just say that Vincymas is one of the most amazing platforms that we have for St. Vincent and Grenadines to take our country to the entire globe. And I know people all across the globe, internationally, regionally, they love Vincymas. And they can't wait for this year. And I'm sure in keeping with the Great Escape, we are going to see thousands and thousands getting away from their normal lives, from their reality, and coming to enjoy a couple weeks of our culture. And with that, I want to thank all who continue, every single one who continues to play a great role in this culture. Last year, we had a great carnival. And this year, no doubt, it is going to be even bigger and better because every year we must aim to improve. And as I said before, the rest of the world, they are anticipating Vincymas 2026. So with that, it's going to be, I think the evening just starts. And we're going to go all up until the night. It's the sunset, everything we're looking at. So we're looking forward to the rest of the evening. Continue to enjoy, and all the best to everyone for Vincymas 2026.
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister of Tourism. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you ashore at the Pirates Retreat. We have food and drinks, and of course, much more cultural activities and presentation. Welcome to the Great Escape. Welcome to Vincymas 2026, the official media launch. Everybody remember to take off your shoes and your socks, roll up your pants foot, take off your sandals, and let's head ashore to Pirates Retreat. This is the Great Escape, Vincymas 2026.
My favorite space, the maddest place on earth. Hey, it's madness you was looking for, you find it. And if it's energy you're looking for, you find it. It's like we breathe it in the air. You will understand if you come down here. This is the perfect place to free your mind, yeah. Just put a smile up on your face and take a wine, yeah. This is how we know that we are alive. Cause we don't need too much to start our vibe. It's Vincy time, June and July. You need to fly right up to the maddest place on earth. Can't tell no lie. If you come by, you will not deny that this is the maddest place on earth. And we go shout from the top of the mountain. This is the greatest place, our greatest
in and see the phone. Run in and see the phone.
He's not going to answer right now either. Close. But if I close first, just that we always walking.
Yeah.
You're supposed to party go for now.
Exactly. So save it until they come. I don't have my dress, so you go.
Thank you, guys. That's how I left it. You love yourself, eh? That's from today?
Tell me. Tell me, I have graphics. I have a graphic.
We just didn't watch him so long.
Tell me.
Love yourself.
What's it? Hey.
So we tell the man them upstairs. Tell him.
What is it when he comes back then?
Did it right there. Yeah, I'm a little bit tall.
Tell me. You're breaking up. Tell me.
Hey.
Tell me now.
Was that one more?
What's it? Me and you've been breaking up.
Wait, should I jump down over the chain and in a monkey van? We not easy.
Just made up one.
Go back on top of my bed. You remember?
Whose is this?
Remember we came on Saturday? And we were coming up? You can't remember?
I think that's it, Chuck. Where they come now, man?
Just say back and I'll come to your rescue.
Yeah. Alright.